How you doing? Just been a bit since my last video. I and there's the dog. Uh, haven't made one in a while. I thought I'd give a quick update. I still have not hit my goal weight. I'm still within 4 pounds and keep making stupid mistakes. Mostly emotional eating. Uh, a few things going on in my life right now that are getting in my head. And unfortunately in my gut. So, um, that's up to that. I'm 4 pounds away. Figure I could have done that in a week and still haven't. I also thought I'd talk a bit about some of the pitfalls I had with weight loss. Everybody talks about how great they feel having lost weight. I had a few unfortunate differences with me due to darn dog due to genetics, my own health. I have gout, and when you drop carbs almost entirely from your diet and you replace more calories with protein, that might be what caused gout flare-ups. The more I read, the more I realize how doctors are not exactly sure what they're talking about with how they've been telling us to diet for all those years. They're not exactly sure on gout either. They know it's tied to purines in your diet, but they haven't exactly got it all worked out. It's a little hard to experiment on humans to find out everything, but so I after I lost about 30 pounds, I started having huge gout flare-ups where I couldn't walk for over a week at a time. I mean, my allopurinol wasn't touching it. It was miserable, and I made some diet adjustments, and it helped. I cut more of the tuna out of my diet and went to white fish only. I haven't really changed the amount of red meat I eat. But I eat a lot less cold water fish, and almost no seafood other than whitefish now. On top of that, I had to quit eating mushrooms. Mushrooms and asparagus. Two things that I truly love. But as I was reading up, I came across that two of the healthiest things I could be eating were possibly causing the spikes. And there was also the potential that the weight loss itself was causing gout spikes. The fact that every time I lost about 15 more pounds, I'd have another attack. I did some, while I was reading, I came across a couple of articles. Can't remember who they were by. Like I say, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. So take everything I say with a grain of salt and talk to your own damn doctor. But I came across some things that I read that basically the poisons that were in my body were getting released as I lost fat. That was causing more gout flare-ups. Being possible, well, there wasn't any way I was going to avoid that. So I've just dealt with some pretty bad flare-ups. That was one of my drawbacks, one of the pitfalls of weight loss that no one warned me about. I did not a lot of gout sufferers lose 100 pounds. I coming to the conclusion that doctors never really talk to someone and really question them when they've lost 100 pounds on their own. They only seem to want to know when the weight loss came by gastric bypass or, some magic pill that some pharmaceutical company is pushing. No one wants to know what this guy out here all on his own did. So if you have gout and you are planning on dieting to lose a lot of weight, it is a possibility that this could happen. Don't let that deter you. Take your meds, cut back on danger foods where you can, and fight through it, because it is worth it in the end. As of 10 pounds ago, I have not had another outbreak more than, a slight aching in a toe, which if that had been all it ever was, I probably never even would have known I had gout. And I was also going to talk a bit about one of the things I've done. As I said, when I pretty much eliminated most carbs from my food, you have to fill that with something to keep your sanity, something to replace something in your diet to enjoy. I did it with fermented food. I started making my own sauerkraut. I then went on to studying up on fermenting any vegetable. I have made pretty much, you name it, I've fermented it at this point. And the added flavor from fermenting food has helped me lose weight a lot. The fact that I can have nearly zero caloric intake and fill my gut up with a vegetable that actually has more nutrients in it because it's been fermented. I shouldn't say more nutrients. It has added nutrients to it that would not have been there otherwise. Basically, the good gut bugs that you're always hearing about, the probiotics you're always hearing about, I eat a lot of them now. Fermented food has become a huge part of my diet. Anybody on my Facebook feed knows that. I post pictures of all my ferments all the time. Right now I have 9 of them going. I might have a problem. But I will post a few links on the videos I started watching to learn how to ferment underneath. One from Pro Home Cooks that is the most comprehensive. Poor dog. Joshua Wiessman. He's very comprehensive, but a little hard to watch sometimes. Kind of an annoying hipster. And Homesteading Family, which the video I'm going to post of that isn't the most comprehensive. It's strictly on sauerkraut, but she has a lot more videos. She's very, very explanatory. You definitely don't leave wanting for more information. She won't let you. I call her the Canning Karen. I hope she doesn't hear this and take that as an insult, but or if she does, who cares? I'll let her speak to my manager. And while the dog is losing her mind, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and get this up sometime today. Thank you very much, and please like and subscribe. I hope it helps.